Good, man. Players Club back. Actually, not back, but you know, first time in action on the tube. We was doing a little trial test run. Um, let's see. It's me, Khalik, from the Khalik Experience, and it's your boy over there, Kamei, part of Deck Life. He's also a card extraordinaire, and today we just wanted to analyze the current events surrounding NBA star Lamar Odom, you know, and see if we could take a look at his hand that he's being dealt with. But I'll let Kamei introduce himself and hopefully he could update us with the current events that are happening surrounding this good brother.
All right. Well, as Fleek already stated, I go by Kamei. I've been studying the cards and just, this particular science for, a couple of years now, and just excited about, what I'm learning and how I'm able to use it practically in my life. But right now, we're going to focus on the Lamar Odom situation, and the story is that he was found unconscious in a brothel, and he was in a coma. He was rushed to the hospital, and he was non-responsive and in a coma. So if something to that effect happens, something that that catastrophic happens, I immediately want to see, what's going on. Like what is the environment, the unseen, kind of hidden beneath the surface environment. So that's exactly what we're going to do here today, live on the air. Is just try to go in and analyze it and break it down and see what's really good, and see if we can kind of find get a better idea of what's going on and connect the dots somehow. So happy to be here. And let's rock.
Yeah, man, appreciate that, man. It's important. The Players Club is this little group that we have that we it's a little club, like a book club, but our books are all dealing with one particular subject or topic, which is the playing cards or the secret behind the playing cards. Some people know them as Destiny cards. Y'all probably already heard on this channel me going over the cards a lot in the video game perspective. But let's jump right into it. I was gonna share my screen with y'all and show you one to look at his hand. So basically, let me open up and share my screen. Boom. Okay. So this is how I just gotta look up his birthday, right? We gotta start off with the birthday. And I have it highlighted down there. Born November 6th, 1979. All right. So I got cool little software that the author of the Destiny cards or the Cards of Your Destiny, Robert Camp, he got a cool little software, a little that we can cheat and look into the hand without doing all the mathematics. So we put his little birth information in this little software, and bam, Lamar Odom, November 6, 1979. He's age 35 right now. So it shows us right here he's an ace of diamonds. And also, you can come to over here and to find out his birthday. This is another little cheat sheet. November to verify. November 6th. Go all the way to the right where it says November. Go down to 6 and 6 cards, and you'll see the ace of diamonds right there. Once again, going back. Here's his hand, ace of diamonds. So interesting. So you're saying that the brother was in a coma, found at a brothel, and now he's still unconscious in a coma?
Well, there's a few different reports, that's circling around on the internet. It's trending. Some reports are saying that he has been blinking his eyes and he's starting to be a little bit more responsive, and he actually was able to reach or clench his wife's hand.
Okay.
There was also trending articles saying that his condition worsened. So not exactly sure, the nature of how they report things is so foggy that really kind of what we're doing is like the only real way for us to get some real clarity on the issue.
Right.
So,
You can't believe everything that the TV and the media is saying. But when you get into these cards, you can see the area of, if the truth is there. Now, that's the beauty of it. Because watch, we'll be able to pinpoint and even show you what is going on in his hand. Give me a second. So he has an interesting year this year. He has what we call nine of spades year card, and I'll highlight it right where it says long range right there. The nine of spades represents, it could be an ending of a lifestyle or death. Also, if you look where it says environment on the left, underneath the ace of diamonds, that's a death card as well. So long range deals with the yearly influence that is prevalent for the year, the theme. And I know I've been through a nine of spades year, and it felt like death. From what I recall, and this was like age 27, around there. And I know with the ace of spades environment's kind of like I know Brother Clayton shared a key word like the allowance for the year, or what's the surroundings, right? Environment. And the ace of spades also deals with a new beginning, and nine of spades deals with endings. So then you look to the right, and there's this cool little planet glyph. Let me highlight it for y'all. Right there. Can you see the highlight? Saturn. That's Saturn. It looks like a cross with the looks like an H with a cross. It has ace of spades under there as well. And the reason why I'm highlighting these ones is because it's basically showing you that as readers, or when you can start reading these cards, Saturn deals with lessons or some types of health restrictions, and ace of spades deals with that death card, right? And then you got the environment, ace of spades, and a long range. So it's basically saying it was time for him, and he was having a tough year. He needed to change his life, or it was nine of spades is probably hard for him to find work or let go of his NBA career. He couldn't let it go. But I don't know. What do you see right there, bro?
Oh man. Well, first of all, let me start by saying I pulled up his stats. So, Lamar Odom, he had a great pro career, and he actually, I got a special place in my heart for basketball and sports in general. So I'm actually a Lamar Odom fan. I'm out here in New York. I know about Lamar Odom growing up and watching his mixtapes and him doing his thing. Right. So, this is a very saddening influence for me. But looking at his stats, he averaged double figures every year of his career, except his last 2 years. And that's and I want to say he played 13 year career from 99 2000 to 2013. So yeah, so every year except the last 2 years, he averaged double figures. So really, this particular ending in work, like his last season, he averaged like 4 points, and the season before that, he averaged 6 points. So that's way down. So this particular nine of spade influence that he had was something that was in the works. It didn't just happen; it unfolded. So this was a time where he was gonna experience that ending of, like you said, a lifestyle, or spades represents work, or health condition. So these things were going to be a major focus for him. Regardless, he was going to have to deal with his influence, but not necessarily to the extent that he did. There's always solutions in it. So I see that nine of spade influence as being very difficult to handle, and I've actually experienced it myself as well around 28, and I felt like I was dealing with a certain level of character assassination, I would say, at that time. So it's very interesting about what's taking place with Lamar Odom.
Yeah, man. Yeah, being an LA fan from Pasadena, we love Lamar Odom. That That brother did some amazing stuff in six man. He was practically MVP because if Kobe wasn't there, but he was doing everything. And you know, I always was the biggest fan of Lamar Odom. And when I heard about this, I was like, man, okay. Well, I always take things like this as an opportunity to really, like, let's look at these events, and it could be unfortunate and it's sad, but I hear a lot of stories going on, him, are circulating around social media, whether it's conspiracy or not. It makes people think, and whether it's called gossip or not. I mean, the thought of it, to connect it to the cards to see, and this helps me to be able to, lift the veil on if the media is telling the truth or not. So when I hear such things like he's gonna reveal secrets, right, about the Kardashian family or something, before that, or let me see, let me pull this up, his spread again. Him being unhealthy in the hospital, or his wife, which is not really his wife, but on paper his wife. I don't know what a relationship, but just from what's happening in the news, he has that. They're saying something about she was gonna pull the plug on him, or really try to end his career because what he was gonna say, or I don't know. But you see the Ace of Spades being there. Interesting to know, she's when you look up her birthday, she's what is she? A 3 of clubs Cancer.
Yeah, 3 of clubs, bro.
3 of clubs. So when you take a 3 of clubs Cancer, and we've been highlighting the relationship cards more recently, you mix a 3 of clubs with an with the ace of diamonds, and you get ace of spades, right? Ace of spades.
Wow. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Then you see the ace of spades being, her being in his hand this year as Saturn. So this is their relationship. There's a lesson about their relationship, some health issues in regards to the relationship. That's his environment card. So I wouldn't doubt that she wasn't, they weren't creating a relationship with each other, since the Ace of Spades environment was there. It was in his environment, maybe from his perspective, Then now even look at his life cards, and she's a 3 of clubs, right? But boom, how about that?
Wow.
That's his life hand. And Kobe's a 3 of clubs. They were both there at the hospital, I heard. So, and then look at that below the 3 of clubs, which is they call the support card, Ace of Spades. There goes that relationship again. What's that death again? So this means what? I mean, to me, if I look at it and I look at Mars, that's a blow. You know what I'm saying? From or to that 3 of clubs. And the function, the result, or like how it's going to be played out, is the Ace of Spades. So pulling of chords, or things connected with 3 of clubs, it's all there for him. But if you look at it, even to his weekly cards, but he's getting mad love. Look at the 10 of diamonds and the 10 of hearts in Venus, and Venus is this one right here. You got a 10 of diamonds and a 10 of hearts in Venus. That's mad public love. Everybody loves Lamar Odom. So even if they're going to talk trash about him, or, I heard what was going on with Master P and Kobe?
Yeah, well, Master P made some comments just saying that, basically sum it up that if Kobe really cared about Lamar Odom, he would have, done more as far as getting him, some sort of look, or helping him a little bit more as it relates to basketball than he did, or than Master P felt he did. Master P said he had a really relationship with Lamar Odom, or he has a really relationship with Lamar Odom, and he feels like Kobe is him being there is kind of not authentic.
Oh, he was saying he was just trying to feed off of the shine, unfortunate shine.
Yeah, that was pretty much what he was hypothecating. That's what I got from it. So
yeah,
Kobe tweeted.
We look at it. What's Master P's birthday? Hold on. That's the beauty of Google, right? I'll show you how we do.
No guesswork. You could take the guesswork right out of it.
April 29th. So we look up April 29th. Where's his birthday? Five of Clubs. All
Five of
right.
Clubs.
Is he telling the truth? Okay, where's the Five of Clubs at? There you go. Look at that. For the week, it's his Mars card. And does he have a good relationship? I don't know. What's the relationship card between the Five of Clubs and the Ace of Diamonds?
5 of Clubs, 27 to 18 is 45.
45.
6 of Spades. No, 45 to 52. Actually, no. 45 and 52, man. No. It's 45, right?
It's 45.
Yeah, 6 of Spades. That's
So
a pretty strong influence. Yep.
Yeah, they have a faded relationship. So I mean, and then but both of them, with as Ace of Spades, they're both Spades relationships, secret relationship. People wouldn't know that they had a good relationship or not, or their relationship always kind of been private. With the Three of Clubs being so, I'm just looking at these cards. I don't want to take too long, but I know you said that there were other things you were looking into other celebrities, and we like to utilize other celebrities or other people with the same birthday that's going through the same things at the similar time to see if that's true. If what we're doing is really in the cards. So go ahead and share that with me.
Well, absolutely, man. First of all, thanks for the segue, and it's definitely something that we do privately offline as part of some of the mastermind techniques that we use to really dive into this information a little bit more in deep and to really capture the essence of any particular moment in time.
Right.
So I looked up a couple other public figures who have that same birthday, and being that Lamar Odom is 35 years old, I would just check what was going on in their life at the age of 35. So I chose two public entities or celebrities or however you want to look at them, stars. I chose two actors. Well, actually, one actress and one actor. I missed it. Everybody feel happy.
Right.
But I chose Sandy Newton, who was one of the actresses in the movie Crash.
Okay.
And she's in some other movies as well, and also shows Ethan Hawke. So they both share that November 6th birthday. So that's what we basically focusing on, just that day, not necessarily the same year being born, but it's that specific day. So interestingly enough, as we were speaking with Lamar Odom, the whole theme of this whole incident is transformation, or a certain level of death, or a certain level of coming to a certain level of like you said, some kind of secret health issue or secret thing relating to some kind of transformative process or death, or coming some kind of realization about one's life, some kind of meaningful purpose,
right?
That's being gained from this experience of this particular year.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke is the supporting actor in the movie Training Day. Everybody loves with Denzel, one of my favorites. But that particular year, his life was 2004. And in 2004, he starred in a film.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That was when he was 35. So Ethan Hawke, year 2004. So this is how we do it. I'm gonna try to make this quick as possible. So bang, I see somebody like Lamar Odom, he's 35, going through a lot of trouble. So I'm like, hey, let me study somebody else. Find out some other celebrities, what their birthday, bang, got Ethan Hawke. Find out what year of his life was it when he was 35. Check it out in Wikipedia or some other sources and see what the theme is. Get the major theme. Major theme, as we already stated, was death, transformation. So for Ethan Hawke, that year, he starred in a movie called Taking Lives. Right?
Wow.
Pretty fitting with Angelina Jolie. So he starred in a movie called Taking Lives, which was serial killer, psycho drama, thriller movie, slasher type movie, you know, and it was very, very perturbed and very like very different kind of film for him to play.
Dark and eerie.
Yeah, it was real dark and eerie. And he also got divorced from his wife that year as well.
Wow.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. And quickly, because I know we don't have that much time left. Sandy Newton that year, one of the biggest roles she played was she starred as Condoleezza Rice. She starred as Condoleezza Rice in the movie W about George Bush, the Oliver Stone movie. And that year was also a year where she had a major life experience because she went to Mali. She went to a region in Mali and did some work there. And she called it a very humbling experience, and it really transformed her life in a way that she hadn't really seen before in her life. So those are some interesting things that people can research on their own. But the point is that life serves you up just circumstances, and depending on where you are, you know, on your level of awareness, is going to depend. Is going to determine how you actually experience any given influence. You know, so the influence is written, but the outcome is not written. Just like you will experience, you know, a drought in California, just like I'll experience snow here in New York. Now, I can't control whether those things take place or not, but I can control how I experience it based on me being aware of it, how present it is in my life. So
Man.
I just wanted to share that with the family and you know, just get some feedback from you on that, man. I know I hit it real quick, but
You know,
that's how we do it.
you know how it is. We always say it, man. First off, it's like it's always shocking and wow factor, because part of, like, you know, the cards or magic tricks, people kind of want to de-spook it in such a way or find out, you know, like, how you doing it, you know. But once we find out this type of information and how, like, the energies that are present, kind of like a weather forecast, right? We're just looking at Lamar Odom's weather forecast for his life, for the year, and bro, the connection that you just made to those, I mean, it's astonishing every time, because, like, what can you really say? It's similar things, and it might not be that they're the exact same thing, you know, they're going to die, but look at the correlations. You can find the symbols and the significant life-altering changes for that specific year, for that specific card, which we're talking about is when they're born on November 6th, they're Ace of Diamonds, you know. And just going into that, it's amazing to connect it, because we do this normally. So we're just having our regular normal conversation like we talk every day about this. And, you know, bear with us. We'll figure it out how we want everything to work. But the best way is to trial and error. And not best way to trial and error, but we just going to be raw with it. And I think that we'll alter what we need to do with this specific type of presentation, you know, dealing with the Players Club and going into specific types of celebrities or trending news, and try to find the connections. And hopefully with that, it's going to add value to the craft. You know, the brother laid out some phenomenal research dealing with this specific card, you know, and it's pretty easy. Look how he did it, you know. All we had to do is basically, I just showed you, you know, there's softwares available to give you little cheat sheets. There's learning. It's pretty simple. After you start to get the basics down, you start connecting with, like, human relations and society. It only validates and changes your paradigm to be like, hey, dang. So if Lamar Odom only knew this information, what would he have done differently? You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, we knew that he either had a drug problem that was in the news all the time. We knew that he was up and down in his career, and he had off the court issues. We knew there was a lot of things going on, and I've seen videos and stuff with him, you know, arguing or having words with TMZ and stuff, being like he wants his private life, and what he wants to show is what he wants to show. And it's true, you know, especially about his relationship. I mean, it was an ace of spades relationship he creates, and then he basically made his relationship public. Do you think really that making an ace of spades public, which is supposed to be a private relationship, was the best thing? Like, I don't think now that I look at it, that probably wasn't the best move of his career, to get in a relationship with that girl, make it public, and look, it turned, you know, that's where everything started turning around in his life. We all watched it, you know. But hey, all I'm saying is that's the cards are the cards, and that's what's dealt, and that's what it, you know, we can see the chips are gonna fall how they're gonna fall if you're letting the system play like default for you. But you can see these, and he saw this. I don't know. Hopefully, you know, this will help y'all at home. I want to not just go through the guesswork in your life and trial and error. Hopefully, y'all just want to learn this too and be able to see the forecasting. You know, maybe you could steer away from specific things in your life, or maybe even strategize things that are inevitable, which is like maybe a divorce or a breakup or an ending to something. Dealing with hard things in life, it's hard to understand because we always talk about, I don't understand why this happened. I don't know if people necessarily say that with intent of really wanting to understand. I think it's just an automatic, you know, emotional, like, cry for help. Like, you know, when things are good, people don't want to understand why things are good. It's good, so they go on with the flow. So this is kind of why we want to focus on things that are issues in the world. Verify, validate, but, you know, this is what we're doing, and we'll keep some more up, going over some hot trending topics. Players Club. Got any last words there, brother?
Yeah, you know, and I totally concur with you 100%. You know, I just think that if people are looking for real answers, you know, they can be found many places, you know, but just lack of clarity is not an excuse anymore. You know, we have real practical solutions, and they've always been here. You know, you just learn to be able to observe them a little bit better. So we're here. You know, you could like us on Facebook, join the group on Facebook. You know, the Players Club. You know, check out my blog. I have that Deck Life 44 on Instagram. You know, I do a little bit of blogging about the cards, and we're very active in the group. And you know, we give a lot of information out for free. You know, we really want people to really get this information so they can make these transformations in their life, so they don't have to really take the influence that's happening in their life as hard as they will if they don't know that it's present. You know, so our aim is to not only teach, you know, this information so that people can save themselves some agony and some pain and have some more clarity about what's taking place in their life, but we also, you know, are here to serve, you know, the greater good and uplift all humanity. So, you know, that's my piece. I'm Kane the Kid, and you know, I'm looking forward to doing, you know, more and more of these shows, and we will get better, you know. But we talk offline, and we just say, look, we got to shoot the ball, you know. So this is us shooting our first shot, and we're gonna keep shooting, man. You know, we're gonna keep shooting.
Beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I mean, I agree. We'll just keep it raw. And like I said, this is the normal conversation, and we just thought we share our normal conversation and hopefully add value, shed some light to the public about, you know, these topics that everybody talk about anyways. And it just happens to be, you know, guys, what we do, we like talking about sports. So we talking about the unfortunate media events that are happening, but, you know, you'll catch us on some other stuff. And I know the brother has a blog, Sports Gene, you know, going into the science of the cards and astrology, into the specific stars and whatnot. Because when we can look into that, I mean, it's a cool little paradigm shift for guys like us who are sports fans. And to the word of what a sports fan is, we love stats, you know, ESPN, any of these. You know, we'll go on NBA.coms, we'll have the mobile apps, we'll read just like any guy would normally do. but we just come from a different perspective. And the other stat that's on the other side that most society don't do is what we're doing right now, the cosmic stats. You know, to really see like, dang, how come he has that specific type of energy, man? And it helps us, and it's cool little added on to your communication when you're engaging in social, you know, conversations. This is kind of intriguing and it's a little different, but it's pretty cool, you know. I think it is. I think it's pretty cool. So other than that, we'll be back, you know, next time, whenever that happens. We're the 10 of clubs, this combination right here. The Players Club right there. So we'll be back in action. Just know that the Players Club is here to reveal the secrets behind the cards and to look into the hand, and hopefully we can play our cards right, you know, and you know, people don't get lost in the shuffle. Don't let the cards get stacked against you. You hear all of these phrases. Play your cards right. And other than that, you know, we'll see y'all on the flip side, the other side of the card, right? When we come back, man.
Hey, your life is literally in your hands.
True, you know? And that's a good one too. Life is in your hands, and these hands, but also the hands that you have been dealt with in life too, right? But until then, man, everybody, hope y'all enjoyed that and it adds value to y'all. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, like the brother said, and we'll keep doing more of this. See y'all next time.
See y'all later. Thanks for being here.